House Elves and Brownies. The first theory that piqued my interest was that house elves are shaped by the brownie, a creature that originates from English and Scottish folklore. Within these cultures, brownies are considered to be spirits or fairies that will inhabit an individual's home, doing chores around the house such as cooking for the family, cleaning the home, particularly the hearth, of the fireplace, and caring for the family that has allowed them to stay. Within these cultures, it was always known that brownies did not like to be seen, so would often work at night, and were also suspected of having the ability to turn invisible, making it appear that house chores were magically being done, and in return for the brownies' hard labor, humans would leave them gifts of gratitude such as food or milk that they would leave in corners of the house that brownies were known to inhabit. Now, some of these aspects of the brownies' mythology, such as doing chores around the house and serving a master, are clearly reflected in the house elves. However, there are still some clear differences that question the validity of this theory, such as the level of respect that brownies demand from the humans whose homes they inhabit. Unlike house elves, brownies will leave a family home if their gifts are not given or if they receive ill treatment from the owner of the house. They do not possess an inherent attachment binding them to the house, and the humans who they serve are greatly aware of this. Brownies are not slaves and are not really even considered to be servants. They are akin to a part of the family. They are a gift in of themselves that one must be grateful for. But one key part of the brownie lore that one could argue is responsible for the theory and may have influenced J.K. Rowling's creation of the house elves is their attitude to receiving clothes. Both house elves and brownies view the gift of clothes as an end to their servitude to a household. Within the wizarding world, most house elves would see this as a dreadful thing, as it would signify them as a failure and as unwanted. As we can see through the character of Winky, it is enough to drive some house elves to a state of depression. Yet we also see that for the minority of house elves within this world like Dobby, this is seen as a dream come true, as it is a gift of freedom from a life of serving a possibly cruel wizarding family. Somewhat similar in brownie mythology, it is unknown as to whether brownies take offense of the gift of clothes or see it as a tremendous gift. Some speculate that if one gives a brownie a gift of clothing, it might also change their perception they have of themselves, now viewing themselves as too grand to work. And in other tales, it is speculated that the gift of clothing breaks the curse over the brownie, or merely is the only means of breaking their contract of servitude. As one can see, there are many similarities between the brownies and the house elves, but they also have many differences, and just because the house elf may be based on the mythology of the brownie, does not mean that within the wizarding world there isn't another reason for why they are so subservient to wizards.